Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, it's Super Nintendo Game Boy. Happy New Year, by the way, to everyone watching. I know I said I would answer the questions on the 31st of last month, but some things happened and, well, I'm doing it one day later, so it technically still counts. Anyway, I honestly thought I would get more questions, to be perfectly honest, but that's what happens when you don't update the channel in several months. So I have myself to blame. I've mostly been doing stuff on other channels, to be honest. I don't even know how I managed to get over 900 subscribers at this point. But anyways, let's start. I've only got like a few questions from a few people, except for one because I'm skipping that one, you know who you are. Anyway, the first one comes from Purple Potatoes. He actually asked 3 questions, or she, I don't know. And the first question asked was, what is your quest? Well, I don't know, to be perfectly honest. I would say my quest is to be the very best like no one ever was. In terms of music, to be honest. Because I do want to get into composing. That's always been something I've wanted to do since I've always been a fan of video game music, to be honest. Alright, second question he asked was, I accidentally 40 keks. What do? I don't know internet slang, so I don't know how to answer that, to be perfectly honest. I'm sorry. But that wasn't a really serious question. The real question is, who is your favorite Kirby boss? Oh, that one's easy. I love the computer virus from Kirby Superstar because of how it pretty much parodies RPG elements. And not to mention it's also done in like old Windows computers, and even it's called Battle Windows. So I'd say that's my favorite Kirby boss. At least in that game. Alright, so thanks for the questions. The next question comes from Mystic Black. And he or she asks, what music instrument do you play? Oh, that's an easy one. I play piano. Well, I used to play a piano when I was growing up, but I kind of stopped taking lessons after a while. I do sing, though, but I still play a bit of piano every now and then. So, that's pretty much it. The next question comes from Super Mario Sonic Lover. Alright, he actually has a couple of questions for me, so this will be easy. Okay. I have a couple of questions for you. If you were stuck on an island, and you could have one person with you, one console, and 3 games, who would that person be? And what would the console and games be? Ooh, okay, that's actually a very good question, to be perfectly honest. I don't really know, well, I mean, if it could be fictional characters, I would definitely want to be stuck on an island with Kirby, because why not? In terms of the console, well, a Wii U, and the games, that's also pretty easy. Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart 8, and Splatoon when that comes out. Assuming the island has electricity and whatnot. So I guess those would be my choices. And the second question is, how did you get into music? Well, I actually come from a musical family, to be perfectly honest. My dad's a singer. I have an aunt who's also a bit of a singer, but she's into writing poetry. I have 2 uncles who are DJs. I have another uncle who is in charge of a music festival that I help volunteer at every summer. So I guess that's one way of how I got into music. And the third question he asked was, what are your favorite franchises? I think your favorite is pretty obvious, so try doing a top 5. Okay, you all know my favorite is Kirby, so it would probably be kind of hard to do a top 5. Well, I would say, from 5 to 1, it would be Mario, Sonic, Smash Brothers, Animal Crossing, Kirby. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good list. So thanks for those questions. The next question comes from Epic Random Guy. And it's actually a Mario Paint request. It says, could you make a Mario Paint of Queen Sectonia's first phase? Well, this is going to be hard to do because my computer broke down recently. Not my Mac, my PC. It won't boot up anymore, so I can't really make any more Mario Paint stuff. But I've actually been doing some Notissimo stuff. I could make it on that if you want, but it probably wouldn't really be the same since it's technically not Mario Paint. So I probably won't be able to do any more Mario Paint videos for a while until I get my PC fixed, or until I get Parallel Desktop and then can do it on there. So, whichever comes first, I will make that happen. And the final question comes from Meta Knight 356. I have a question that's kind of only for myself. Well, that's selfish. Why would you ask a question if it's for yourself? Okay, sorry. It says, can I please use some of your Mario Paint competitions in my game creation project? Oh, sure, no problem. I don't really mind if people use my creations in projects, as long as they give me proper credit first, because, well, that helps me get noticed. I mean, I've got over 900 subscribers at this point, so it all helps. And plus, if people want to know the games you made with the music that came with it, it also benefits you. So, of course, sure, you can use them. Now, that's actually all the questions. I know it's pretty short. Like I said, I didn't expect I would get a small list, but that's kind of my own fault. So either way, you kind of know what I've been up to. I have you still here. I probably should mention a few updates that have been happening. Well, I'm out of school now, so that means I have more time to work on a few things, but I also still need to get a job so I can afford to all these repairs. In order to fixing my PC, or probably getting a new one, getting parallel desktop and all that. But while I also have you guys, how was your holiday season? I want to know how it went. Mine went pretty well. Well, I got a lot of cool things. One of the best things I got was, believe it or not, an Animal Crossing sweater that was custom made. Oh, and I also got a 3DS with Smash Brothers, but who cares about that? I'm kidding. Of course the 3DS was awesome, but the sweater was even better too. That was just something I was not totally expecting. And because I have a 3DS, it also came with Smash Brothers. And at some point, I probably might even be doing some battles. Or if you want to battle me online, I will post the friend code in the comment section or in the video right now. So you can play with me and Smash if you ever want to. And I guess that's pretty much about it. So thank you all for tuning in. Happy New Year. I hope 2015 is pretty good. And also, I'll link you to my Notissimo account so you can see all the stuff I've made on there. If I had a way to upload them onto my YouTube channel, I would. So if there is any way that I could do it, on a Mac, by the way, I'm a Mac user at this point, please let me know so that way I can share it with you guys and gain even more subscribers for everyone who loves my work. So once again, thanks for watching, and Happy New Year.